Okay, this is the complex numbers packet, and a lot of this stuff involving imaginary numbers, or I, can be done on your calculator. So I'm going to do a brief review of how to do these sort of problems on your calculator, and then we'll do a few example problems. The first thing that you want to do on your calculator is be sure that it's in A+BI mode. So here's what you're going to do. On your calculator, you want to hit mode and then go down and make sure that A+BI is highlighted. Okay, the default calculator will have real highlighted. You want to have A+BI highlighted, which this one already is, but you want to make sure that that's there so that these calculator strategies will work. So once that's done, we'll go back to the original problem. And we're just going to plug the entire problem into our calculator. So we have negative, excuse me, let me pull that up. There we go. So we're going to plug that entire problem into our calculator. Make sure that the parentheses and all of the signs are correct, because it has to look exactly like that. So here we go. Parentheses, -6 minus I. And to get the I button, you're going to hit second and then decimal. So we have -6 minus I. Close the parentheses and keep going. Plus 5 I minus, and then the parentheses again, 11 plus 13 I. So take a quick look at it, make sure that it looks just like the problem on your paper. And now all we're going to do is hit enter, and we get -17 minus I. So your answer choice here would be A. So you can stick around if you want to see how this problem can be done using the strategies that we learned in class. I'd be glad to show you. Or you can go on to the next problem. But here's just a quick review of how we did it in class. It's a lot like combining like terms. So you want to distribute the minus sign here first. You get -11 minus 13I. And then we can get rid of the parentheses for everything else. -6 minus I plus 5I. And then we're going to combine like terms. So first we have -6 and -11. So that's going to give us -17. Use those. And then you have -I plus 5I minus 13I. So that would be -1 plus 5, -4, -4 minus 13 is, oh, excuse me, so -1, see, -1 plus 5 is 4, and then 4 minus 13 is -9, so you get -9I. Alright, so notice you get the same exact answer as we got on the calculator. The calculator, as long as you're plugging in everything the right way, is probably a safer method to use, and I highly encourage it. Okay? So let's move on to the next problem. We'll come back to that. Okay, here we have the directions say click on the box to choose each expression you want to select. You must select all the correct expressions. So that indicates that there's going to be probably more than one right answer. Okay, so you're going to have more than one thing to choose here. Okay, so we want to identify each expression that is equivalent to I. So I'm going to show you how you can do this on your calculator again. As you see, you have I to the 47th, I to the 33rd, I to the 21st, and I to the 15th. Okay, some of those are equivalent to I, some of them aren't. We're going to choose the ones that are equivalent to I. So on your calculator, let's clear this problem out of the way. you're going to use I part, and in order to get I part, you're going to hit 1 second here. So I'll write it down for you first. You're going to hit math, and then NUM, and then I part. Okay, so you're going to plug in I to the 47th like this. And there's going to be parentheses open, and then you're just going to type in I and make sure you raise it to the 47th, and we're going to see what we get. And you'll do the same thing with I to the 33rd. We'll do the same thing with I to the 21st. And you'll do the same thing with I to the 15th. So again, on your calculator, you're going to hit math, then arrow over to NUM, choose I part, and then second decimal to get I. Use this caret to raise it to the 47th. Close the parentheses. Your calculators will actually show the exponent go up, so that's a little better. So when you type this in and then you hit enter, you get negative I. So we're not going to circle I to the 47th. So go ahead and do the same thing with I to the 33rd, I to the 21st, and I to the 15th. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. So again, be careful with your calculators. You got to hit the right buttons. We're doing I to the 33rd right now. So that one gives us I. So we're going to select I to the 33rd. And remember, there can be more than one right answer, so we're going to also check I to the 21st and I to the 15th. And look, I to the 21st is also equal to I, so we're going to be sure to choose that one. And now let's check I to the 15th and see what that one's equal to. So that's equal to negative I. So our answers are going to be I to the 33rd and I to the 21st. On this problem, it says a solution to a quadratic equation is 13 minus 11i radical 7. Which of the following must also be a solution to this equation? So there's nothing that I can tell you to do on your calculator for this one, but it's a really easy problem. Okay, just remember from the quadratic formula, and you're going to have the formula on your formula sheet on on the test, but it's x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So what you do is take your a, b, and c out of the quadratic equation, which would be something like this. You know, you'll have numbers in place of a, b, and c. And then you plug them into this formula right here to find out what your solutions are. Based on this question, it says one of the solutions is 13 minus 11i radical 7. Okay, so say you use that formula and you ended up with 13 minus 11i radical 7. Okay, well, based on this thing right here, plus or minus, that would mean that the other solution is 13 plus 11i radical 7. Okay, so that's all you need to know for this one. Your answer choice would be D. Okay, so now go ahead and try those practice problems that have been included on your packet, and raise your hand if you have any questions. Good luck and keep up the great work.